Been here before?
Yeah, it feels tonight though it's a serious dent in their challenge for one of the top 4 places. You know, it was a big game. You know, off the back of Sunday's positive result, you felt a bit of confidence was installed in the team. You felt there was a bit of a life to the performance at the weekend. There wasn't too many changes. Obviously, Alisson came back in and Fabinho started at centre-half. We're yet to know what was the matter with Nat Phillips, but him being not on the bench suggests he could be injured. But you know, that performance tonight, you know, with what was at stake, because it was a big 6-point game, you expected more from Liverpool. I think, you know, we highlighted the fact that Tuchel's come in at Chelsea, 7 clean sheets out of the 9 games that he had, suggested that he's worked tremendously hard on not letting teams score, being organised, you know, sitting deep when it's at the right time, and being clinical. You know, he's only scored 10 goals, but he's yielded some big results in them 9 games, and that's by winning by 1 or by 2, and so you knew that his team were clinical and he had the players to do it. And I did say before the game, I felt it was the team that was going to create a few chances but be clinical with one of them, and that's what Chelsea was. From a Liverpool's perspective, it was a bit of a lifeless performance. The first time for a long while I felt that Liverpool just had ran out of ideas. They looked tired, and the substitutions just didn't work tonight. I was a bit disappointed with the subs coming on.
Well, Ronnie, 2 of the phrases that Jason used there, he talked about Chelsea being good defensively, which is obviously the case, but running out of ideas and not creating enough clear-cut chances. 85th minute before we saw a shot on target. That's the latest in any home game since 2010, and that was the issue, wasn't it, that Edouard Mendy just wasn't tested?
I think there was bigger issues. We're sitting watching it here and we're downtrodden, we're not happy with what's going on. Passes been given away, but then you look at the TV and you see an awful lot of the players on the pitch feeling the same way as us. They shouldn't be. They get a win on Saturday and you feel they're going to kick on, but then first 15 minutes probably they did okay, but then once Chelsea started coming into it, you've seen a lot of, I'm going to say hiding, because you're expecting people to stand out, give me the ball, I'll have it. But tonight, for the first time, I've seen 1 or 2 players not getting into positions where they want it all the time. Liverpool,
and is that
the
lack
last
of confidence?
You would hate to ever say throwing the towel in, wouldn't you? Because it's been one of those seasons, but it's probably more down to just a lack of confidence, that they don't feel right. If they get on it, they give it away. But you also think there's nobody in the stadium. So if you get on it and give it away, nobody's going to give you any stick. It's time now to get on it. We need a lift. We need from somewhere on the pitch. But it just doesn't seem, when I look on the football pitch, anybody's really there to give somebody else a lift. Yes, you try and do your job first, but you also try and help your mate as well. You know, if he's having a bad time, get round him, help him. I don't see it all happening. I've watched Liverpool for how long? I've never seen them this low. Now, you've got to put a fair bit down to the crowd, but there's 19 other teams playing with no crowd week in, week out. So Liverpool can't have dropped that far just because there's no people in the crowd, because there's other teams that are not as good as Liverpool who are further up the table.